you're your own worst critique, and I like to see what I could do better and kind of document it. So when I shoot the next project, I can either keep it in mind not to do this or to do something else, or what I could do differently when I'm actually shooting that project. As a cinematographer and filmmaker and director and all that good stuff, when we're watching TV or watching movies or whatever, I not only pay attention to what I see is wrong in the show or the movie and try to point it out and stuff, I also watch the audience's reaction to said bad things in the show. And I would look to see what I could do better, or if I can do it as good as that show or movie can, if that makes sense. That being said, watching my own videos over again, I like to watch to see what I could have done differently and how I could have fixed it, or see what was wrong with what I shot before, because you're your own worst critique, and I like to see what I could do better and kind of document it. So when I shoot the next project, I can either keep it in mind not to do this or to do something else, or what I could do differently when I'm actually shooting that project. So for this one, this is my Airspace and Beyond commercial. Airspace and Beyond is a company that is setting out to do mining for asteroids. Because if you don't know, asteroids have a lot of material on them. And if we can bring said materials back to Earth and contain it properly, we can get a lot of metals that we need and actually use resources here on Earth and kind of sell it. It's worth millions of dollars, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. With that being said, I shot a little commercial for it, and the idea was to make it look like we were in outer space. Obviously, we weren't in outer space because, yeah, can't do that. But this was shot in a construction yard. This is the basics of guerrilla filmmaking. We shot this in a construction yard. We kind of snuck over there while they were working already and went behind some of the dirt mounds they had put up and shot this. So this is my brother's company and idea. We used him as the voiceover. We did the voiceover after we already shot the project.
Space. It is the new frontier. Welcome to the future. The future where the sky is no longer the limit. The future where resources are abundant. The future where land is vast. The future where opportunity is endless. Air, space, and beyond. Welcome to the future.
First, we just went out there and made it look like we're mining asteroids. Like we landed on the asteroid and we found material that we could use and bring back to Earth. So we found a little rock out there and picked it up and used some random items that we had on person to actually make it look like we were doing something. I had the idea that I could add in some 3D effects to make it look the part, but my brother was kind of rushing me on this project, so I didn't really get to add all of that stuff in. So we just used what we could and made it look as best as I could, and pretty much used some random items. You can see a little gorilla pod here. We were going to do something where I could morph him from having the rock in his hand to actually having a diamond in his hand. But what I told him to do was try to sneak it, have the diamond already in your hand, and when I pan from the left to right, to actually just kind of swap it out from the rock to the diamond and not move as much. He didn't really do it properly the first time, but we kept doing it, and the final take I actually liked a lot. It wasn't the best, but end up using it. One of the things I don't really like to point out, but I do it to see, I watch it the first time with somebody and see if they notice anything wrong. And then I would then go back and point it out to them that, hey, I see myself in his reflection of the helmet. For the first couple shots, you don't really notice that it's me standing there, but then the final 2 shots, you can kind of see that it's my legs and me kind of stooping down to kind of, get the shot, but not be in the shot. But that helmet is very, very, very reflective. I thought about blurring it out. I couldn't do it really well. It looks too tacky, so I ended up leaving it in there and went with it. In a real project, like a real paid project, I would not do this. I would either go for a reshoot, or what I could do is, since this is in widescreen in kind of anamorphic mode, I could have kind of just dragged up the footage and have the piece of me cut out by the black bars. Could have did that. I don't know why I didn't do it at the time. That was very amateurish of me, but I didn't really like that too much. Let me scroll through here. Got some B-roll of pretty much the dirt to make it look like we're on Mars. Obviously there's no trees in Mars that we know of, and you can see that it's not really Mars. But actually, in one of the shots, you can see a rooftop from the buildings that we were shooting on. And I wish I could have done sooner. I could have just zoomed it in so you wouldn't see it. But the more I watch it, the more I notice it. In the top right-hand corner, you can see the rooftop sitting there. This is not supposed to be there, but whatever. Pretty much my brother kind of freestyled, I guess, for lack of better terms, the dialogue that was in here. I didn't do any of it. I didn't plan any of it. I just told him to do it, and whatever sounded good, I kept, and whatever didn't sound good, I deleted. So, like I said, from the left to right pan, I told him to swap it. You can kind of see him put his arm down and pick it back up, which I didn't care for too much, but whatever. But yeah, this was a fun little project. This is for sure guerrilla filmmaking, which I don't advise you to do, but if you have to do it, go ahead and do it. Do whatever you gotta do to get the shot. But if you can, get people to help you do projects like these, because doing it by yourself is really, really hard. Also, the little logo. He created the logo, but I created this little animation. When I say he, my brother, Skits from Yes I Shoot Models. He created the logo, but I created the little animation to make it look futuristic and very space-like. And I love it. This is one of my favorite animated logos I ever made. It's really, really fun to do. But that being said, this little breakdown of my little space commercial, I would use this to actually kind of promote that I could do commercials. And the commercials that I would do are very cinematic-like and not TV generic-based commercials. So I would use this to kind of promote to companies that are doing big things or trying to do big things, just so I can get my foot out the door. But being that I had no time to do that, I haven't done that yet. So hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown. If you guys really want to win an Xbox or try to win, have a chance to win. Somebody pointed out that I didn't say have a chance to win. They thought they could just win by subscribing, which is obviously not true. I'm not giving away 7,000 consoles. But anyway, if you want a chance to win a Xbox Series S or X or a PlayStation 5, subscribe to the channel and comment on videos, share videos, like videos, do everything you can to help us get more views. And you might have a chance to win an Xbox or PlayStation. You never know. So, that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.